Hey, this is Kevin Adler, and I'm here with Mandy Shaw, a Rockville singer-songwriter who will be performing on Sunday, September 11th at the Folk Festival. She's going to be on our Crossroads Stage, which is the one closest to Piney Branch Road. And we're delighted to have her. It'll be her first time at the Folk Festival. We're going to find out a little bit about what she does. So Mandy, welcome. And maybe we'll start with, I believe you took more than a few years off and you're getting back into the performance circuit. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I did, sure. About 20 years ago, which is crazy to say, I was able to put an album out with a lot of help from friends and tour around a little bit. I was living up in New England, playing in bars and some colleges and really making a go of trying to be a musician. And then life took me in different directions. I lived in Canada. I finally finished college, became a nurse, moved back to the States, started a family, became a nurse practitioner. And I really put music away, except for in my living room, for all those years. The pandemic, I'll blame the pandemic on really getting me playing again. I just really missed it. And my kids were out of toddler years. And I've really enjoyed picking the music back up and getting back in front of people. Yeah.
So the pandemic, in other words, you were home with a lot of extra time, and this was
Well,
something you to
yeah, no, I wasn't home with a lot of time. I'm a nurse practitioner, so I was working the whole pandemic.
yeah.
It was intense. It was more the gosh, the existential, the mortality, the turning 40, all of those things that were happening for me, that got me back into music. When I was pregnant with my son, I promised I would learn Blackbird for him, and I never did it. So when the pandemic happened, I was like, you know what, I'm missing this. So little by little, yeah.
Okay. And so in this getting back to playing a lot, has that been both songs like Blackbird, other people's songs as well as your own, and like your album, were those songs you had written?
Yeah, I wrote the songs on my first album, and started writing again around the pandemic. My writing's changed a little bit because I've lived a little bit longer. I wrote, some political songs. Definitely, I play a lot of other people's songs. My huge influences: Sean Colvin, Indigo Girls, Brandy Carlisle, REM, Peter Gabriel, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I always play covers. At the folk festival, I'll play my own songs, new songs that have come out of the last couple years. I'm excited to try those out.
Well, that's fantastic. What kinds of themes are in do you sing about?
Mostly stuff that's happened to me,
Mhm.
but that's universal. So the pandemic, I wrote a Christmas song about what wasn't happening at Christmas that first year, like gathering. Um, I wrote a song the night before the election that I'm going to try out that's called Lady Liberty, about, just who we are as a country, and that feeling like, are we really this great country that we think we are? Grief, a big theme of grief. We moved back to Rockville to take care of a sick family member. And so those are the things I'm writing about right now.
Wow. It's intense times, and those are intense themes, and I'm sure it's interesting for you to do this in person, right? I mean, because it's one thing to be playing at home and your son and so on, to be an audience versus I mean, you've done some open mics and things, right? I mean, how is it, what are you conveying? What are you getting back from people?
Yeah. Well, I've been getting together with a few friends, Deb Pedavino, who plays out, and Michelle Swan, who I adored 20 years ago and met up with recently. And they've been very encouraging. We've been sitting around playing a little bit. The open mics have been good. Yeah, I'm excited to get back out there. It's
Well,
felt good.
that's great. Yeah, and Michelle Swan is another person who'll be performing at this year's folk festival. We spoke with her a couple of weeks ago, and just what a beautiful voice she's got. I mean, wow.
She's fantastic.
Well, anyway, we're delighted that you'll be with us at the Crossroads Stage. Again, the folk festival is Sunday, September 11th. Music starts at 10:30 and runs till 7. And we look forward to having you visit and enjoying the day.
Yeah. Hey, thanks so much.